Hello. Just as I promised, this is Dr. J coming with your daily dose. We in 2020, and this is the thing. This year, we are going to be successful. This year, we're going to live life to the fullest. This year, we're going to live our best life. Look, if you haven't met me before, my name is Dr. Manifa Jones. I'm a life coach, a psychologist, a therapist, a counselor. I know how to help people, and that's what I do. And that's what I love. I have a history of running organizations, of running clinics, of being a school teacher, of being a college professor, and I am also an entrepreneur. But what I am doing today is I am talking about the 5 ways to stop depression dead in its tracks in 2020. So let's get into it. Number 1, really simple. Monitor your sleep patterns. You have to get some rest. A lot of times we're just tired. We're just overworked. Our brain is going. We go into a fog. We go into confusion. And we're like, oh my Lord, I'm so sad. I'm so depressed. I'm so out of it. I can't get it together. The bottom line is that you just need some sleep. Look at the word depression. Deep rest. That's all you need is a good night's sleep. So help yourself in 2020, monitor your sleep habits, and make sure you're getting enough rest. And that's going to help you with depression right away, because the bottom line is that you're going to have a clear mind and you're going to be able to think through your choices. You're going to be able to think through the things that you have to do very carefully without feeling so overwhelmed about it. Number 1 is really simple, right? Get some rest. Okay. Number 2. I want you to start journaling your patterns. A lot of the times, our depression gets a rise when we're around certain people or when we're in certain situations. If you feel depressed every time you leave one of your friends' homes, it may have something to do with the energy in that home or the tension you're feeling between your relationship. God forbid it's your partner or your lover or your spouse, and you always feel depressed when you leave their presence. What if you feel depressed every time you leave that job? You're not in your life's calling. What if you feel depressed every time you're in a certain area? You have to think about this. Every Christmas I get depressed. Every time around my birthday I get depressed. Every time I'm around Mary I get depressed. Every time I walk into that building I get depressed. Okay, so if we understand there are certain triggers that depress us, we're going to have to work on 2020 on removing that from our life, because we cannot constantly subject ourselves to the things that overwhelm us and cause us to be depressed. So let's write down some patterns. Let's start journaling. Let's say, okay, I'm feeling depressed today. Why? Oh, I went to bed at 4 a.m. I got up at 7 a.m. I need to go to sleep. Oh, I feel depressed because I was around Mary and she's very negative and she keeps telling me about a whole lot of negative situations. I feel so drained every time I leave her presence. And then when you go back a couple of months down the line and you look, every time you were depressed was the time you didn't get sleep or the time you left Mary. What do? Get rest or don't go to Mary's house. It's very simple, okay? Number 3, do the exact opposite of what you feel. When people get depressed, my clients tell me they isolate themselves. They don't talk to their family and friends. They go into their bedroom. They stay in the dark for days. They don't comb their hair. They don't brush their teeth. They don't eat properly because they're so sad and depressed and overwhelmed by a circumstance or a situation. This is what I want you to do. Do the exact opposite of what you feel. So this is what's going to happen. For me, when I'm excited, I listen to my reggae, calypso music, soca, and I get excited and I dance. That makes me happy. So if you know there's something that brings you to a state of joy, then do that. I don't care if it's a bath, if it's lighting candles, if it's reading a book, if it's watching a comedy, if it's being around someone that really lifts your spirits. If it's going to the mall, but don't spend a lot of money. If it's just doing something, serving others, whatever makes you happy, do the exact opposite. Well, I don't feel like it. That's why you have to do it. You can't go to your room. You can't stay in the dark. You can't stop eating. You can't just isolate everybody out of your life. I promise you, the moment you feel depressed and you put on your favorite music and you start dancing and having a good time, you're going to forget you were depressed. And you're going to keep moving on with your beautiful, beautiful life. Number 4. Don't judge yourself. Let me say that again. Don't judge yourself. We all get depressed. All of us get depressed from time to time. And the bottom line is that if you do feel like you're in a state of depression, don't judge yourself because you'll stay there longer. And don't judge others. Because a lot of times we get into depression because we're judging the way others treat us. I can't believe my man did this, or if I can't believe my mom did this, or if I can't believe my friend did this, and then we get so upset about it. Can I give you a little key? You are not responsible for the way people treat you, but you are responsible for the way you feel about yourself. So let yourself off the hook. Stop judging yourself. Stop judging others and get excited. That leads us to number 5. Which is always, to me, number 1, you have to be thankful. This is a little key I'm going to give you free of charge. It is absolutely biochemically impossible for you to be thankful and sad at the same time. It is impossible for you to be thankful and depressed at the same exact time. You can't do it. Try it. Try it right now. I'm going to wait. You can't do it. You can't do it. If you're thankful for your mom, or if you're thankful for your spouse, or if you're just thankful, you can't be depressed at the same time. Because gratitude and joy comes from a whole different place. It takes different hormones and your body moves different. Everything is different. So this is what you do the next time you're depressed. Remember this. Number 1, check your sleep patterns. Make sure you're getting enough rest, right? Number 2, journal to find out what are the key times that it seems like I get depressed every certain time I'm around a certain person, or I'm in a certain place, or a certain time of month, or a certain season. Because when we know those times are coming, we're going to prepare ourselves in advance and we're going to be proactive. I know I get depressed around this time, so around this time, I'm going to make sure that I do a whole bunch of things that keep me in a state of joy. Okay? The next thing, do exact opposite of what you feel. So if you're depressed, you eat a whole lot of ice cream. No ice cream. If you're depressed, you become very promiscuous. Stop it. If you're depressed and you start backbiting and talking about people and being sarcastic and pessimistic, don't do it. Smile. Walk happy. Be wonderful to everybody. Compliment everybody. I promise you, if you just do the exact opposite of how you feel, you will see how your life will catch up with you. You know what they say, fake it till you make it. Just keep smiling and walking and being excited and sharing the love. And I promise you, you'll get it back. So that's your girl, Dr. J. There's your daily dose. Your daily dose. Today we talked about 5 ways to stop depression dead in its tracks. We're not doing that in 2020. So get excited. I'll see you tomorrow. And we also want to stop anxiety. Have a great day on purpose.